accordingly. All right, so let's start with feet, knees, hips in alignment. We need to have the band, if you can have your band at your feet. That would be good. Just for some very gentle little bottom work. All right. So drawing belly button to spine, just bringing in that connection. Pulling ourselves up out of our rib cage or creating that space between our hips and our ribs. So we're being pulled up nice and tall, but without any tension in our shoulders, making sure the hands are relaxed. And let's just take 3 nice, easy breaths. Breathing in nice and wide into those rib cages. And exhale. So we're really oxygenating our body. Getting that rib cage to expand wide, front and back as well. Good, 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 good. Lovely. Now keeping that lovely sense of height, let's just take the weight very gently over onto the right leg and lift the left leg, but keep that lovely balance, being tall so the body is nice and straight. And let's just rotate into that ankle of the bent leg. And then back in the other direction. Good. Hold that leg and then very gently replace it. Good, but keep that height, pulling in belly button to spine. That's where we get the balance. Swapping over onto the left, lifting the right leg, holding it there, and let's rotate into that ankle. Good, you might find one side is a little less stable. Good. Lovely. And replacing that foot gently down. And let's rise up onto our toes, bringing our arms to shoulder height. Breathing in, breathing out, nice and gently low. But let's really use the breath. Breathing in. And breathing out. Using those pursed lips. Try that out if you haven't before. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Let's just do one more. Keep that balance and slowly, slowly, slowly low. Lovely. Let's lift right arm, breathing in. Breathing out, nice. Dropping it down to the side. Breathing. And exhale. Good. Breathing in, dropping it down to the side, really feeling the shoulder blade as you lift, slide down your back. Lovely. Now let's bring in that little rotation, keeping those hips nice and forward. Breathing in, breathing out, rotate, stretching through that top. Good, opening up through the chest, swapping over. Exhale. So we're just waking our bodies up. I know some of you might have been up since the early hours, been out for runs, walking dogs, writing a novel, breathing in, and exhale. Good, all right. Let's rise up onto our toes again. And then we come down into that little knee bend, just stretching into the calves. Good. Arms pressed back. Breathing in, come up onto our toes if you can. Exhale, pressing back. Good. Pressing back, just building up the pace a little bit. Rising up. Let's hold it here and let's pulse back. 8. Squeeze into your shoulder blades. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those arms. Just come up very slowly. Let's do our first roll down, chin to chest, breathing in, breathing out. As we roll from the head, so the cervical spine rolls down, sliding your bottom up that wall. You can keep the legs as straight as you can as you roll down. Hang down there at the bottom. Breathe in a couple of times, arms are heavy. And then exhale, tuck your pelvis under. So you're sliding your bottom down that wall, knees slightly bent. As you roll up, the last part of your body that comes up is your head. Good, good, good. Let's take those legs nice and wide. Nice and wide, really wide, really wide. Good. And let's just take the weight over to your right, bring that arm up. Breathe in and stretch, press it down with that other leg. So open up through the side, good. And then come back. Breathing in, bend that leg, then bend and stretch up. Good, and bring it back to the center. All right, relax down there. Let's do that little squat, knees coming nice and wide. Bring the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale to press up. Breathing in. And breathing out to come back up. Breathing in, dropping down, arms to shoulder height. Coming back up. One more like this. Good, now let's go to the side. Breathing in, arms to the side. But really feeling the shoulder blades squeezing. Breathing in to drop down. Sliding down that wall. Only bend your knees as far as is comfortable. And back, two more. Pressing back up. Last one. Let's stay down there. Bend the elbows, bringing the palms together, breathing in, breathing out. Let's just do a little rotation. Breathing in to come back, breathing out, rotate the other way, breathing in to come back, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Relax those arms. Let's just come up very slowly. Point the knees forward, 40 feet forward. And let's do a roll down. And then we'll pick up our band. Breathing in, breathing out, chin to chest. Rolling down, rolling down. Should be nice and warmer now. Good. Grab your band. As you roll yourself nice and slowly all the way up. Good. Lovely. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Place the band underneath your feet. Hip width or just wider than hip width. The wider your feet, the harder the exercise. So there's the clue. So if you don't want to work that hard, keep your feet together. Cross the band and place your fists on your hips. Okay? We have done this before. We bend the knees, we come up and we press the foot into the band, but we keep that balance. And then we bend and then press away. Then we bend. So it's all about balance and strength into the glutes. Bend. Press away. Bend. Press away. Bend. Press. Bend. Press. So if it's just about balance for you, then just make it a small press. Try and keep the upper body upright, so we're not leaning over. Good, better, Lindsay. Good. Press, just two more like this. Press away, good. and press. Now, bend, we press back, behind, really behind, down, press behind, good, down. So right into our bottoms, down, squeeze into your bottom, down, squeeze, down, squeeze, just two more like this, down, squeeze, down, squeeze. Now we're going to go back to the side again, down, but we're going to hold it here and just press for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the upper body up, down. Let's go back, back for 4, 3, 2, 1, down. Last one, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, nice and tall. Relax it back. Good, well done. Let's bring the palms facing forward, elbows into your side. Bend the knees very slightly. And let's just squeeze those elbows up halfway and down. Squeeze it up and down. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, hold it. Keep the upper body up. Let's pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. Good, well done for that, well done. I'm just going to come to the top of the mat, keep the band to the side, we'll be using it at some point later. All right. Good, well done. That just means we won't have to do any nasty glute work later on, possibly. All right, so breathing in, breathing out, chin to chest. Let's roll down, rolling down, rolling down, rolling down. Good. See if we can get our hands or fingertips anywhere near the mat. If you need to bend your knees, do so. Keep our fingertips on the mat. And let's see if we can just straighten the legs, just to warm up our hamstrings. Bend the knees. Keep the fingertips or palms on the mat. Straighten the legs, keeping your chest close to your knees. Good. And then let's walk ourselves forward onto the mat. Good, good, good. Let's just do, we're on our hands and knees, just going to do 2 cat and cows, just to really mobilize the spine before we go on to our tummies. So knees are underneath hips, hands are right underneath shoulders, head is long. We just breathe in, you tuck your pelvis under and the head under, so really like you're being punched in the stomach. Exhale, dropping down into a very gentle extension. Just assessing how you feel this morning. Last one, breathing in and breathing out. Good. All right, lovely. Now let's take ourselves forward onto the mat, onto your tummy. Your legs are together. Forehead is resting on your hands for now. So your legs are together. What I'd like you to do is just to drop your heels out. So your toes, your big toes are together. If that makes sense. So your legs are together, just drop the heels out. Good. So from here, we're just going to do that zip up exercise, where you inhale, you bring your heels together, so you squeeze the calves together, you squeeze the thighs together, you squeeze your bottoms together, squeeze. Exhale to release from the bottom, all the way down, bit by bit, all the way down to your toes. So you're literally zipping up and unzipping. So we inhale, squeeze, all the way up into your bottom. Exhale from the bottom. You release the last part, and the heels. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, squeeze, 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 really squeeze into your bottom. Exhale, release. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. Good. And last one. Good. And slowly release. Lovely. Keep your legs where they are in that position. Let's take your arms out so they are either side of the mat. Forehead is resting on the mat. So we're going to go into that breaststroke prep, which we have done, but we're adding the bottom squeeze that we've just done. So we inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as we reach our bottom. As we exhale, we just lift the upper body, the head stays long. Keep that squeeze in your bottom, breathing in at the top, breathing out, we release everything. Good. So it's just a squeeze and a lift of the upper body. So let's go again. Inhale, squeeze the legs. As you squeeze the bottom, you lift the upper body. As you exhale. Breathing in at the top. Breathing out, we release everything. So the forehead doesn't lift. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the legs. As it reaches your bottom, you lift your trunk. So you're coming to the bottom of the rib cage. Forehead is down, eyes are looking down. You breathe in at the top. And then you slowly release down. Good. Let's do that twice more. Squeeze through those legs. Exhale, we lift. Breathing in at the top. Slowly release. Belly button to spine to protect your lower back. Last one. Squeeze into your bottom. Hold that lovely dart posture. Breathing in at the top. And slowly, slowly release it down. Good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, let's take the knees nice and wide. Let's come up onto our knees, dropping back into that lovely shell stretch or child's pose. Easing out your lower back, upper body as well. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. You all look so peaceful. It's a shame to have to change. All right, bring yourselves to the front of your mats. If you have your ball handy, grab your ball. Good. And place the ball between your knees. So we're going to be working our inner thigh muscles or the adductors. So it's just a gentle squeeze into that ball. It also enables us to keep those knees and hips in alignment. So we're nice and upright on our sitting bones. Wait for everybody to get ready. So just be aware feet, knees and hips are in alignment. Even though you've got that gentle squeeze, you should be feeling your adductors working. Your arms are out in front. So we're nice and tall on our sitting bones. If you feel your hip flexors starting to cramp, just take your legs slightly further away. Okay? Arms are out in front. We're just going to go into this little half roll back. So we tuck the pelvis under and we roll back halfway. Good. Breathing in, breathing out, we come up. And we roll back. Exhale to come back up. Good. Let's do that twice more. So we hold it here. And then we come up. Shoulders down the tail. Good. Rolling down. Good. Lovely. And from here, let's just go into those lovely, we roll back and we open up. We open up that shoulder. Good. Little Lovely. And then we come back. Breathing in, breathing out. So it's the oblique roll back, but those knees stay where they are with that ball. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. So we just roll back. Breathing in to come back. Good. Keep those knees and hips where they are, so it's a gentle rotation. Let's do twice more. Rolling back, a gentle squeeze with the ball. The other arm is long. Last one. Good, lovely. From here, let's place the ball between our ankles. And we're going to go into our roll-up. I don't think any of you need your band for the roll-up. I don't think, but if you do place it there, your legs can be bent or straight. Now the idea of the ball between your ankles is you still work the adductors, but it can also help us on the up part of the movement. So the arms are out in front, breathing in, breathing out, let's tuck under, good. Rolling down, arms lift to the ceiling. Let's take our arms behind us as far as is comfortable. Breathing in, arms lift. Head lift, squeeze into that ball, squeeze in through your tummy, all the way back up. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's roll down, roll down. Lovely. Arms to the ceiling. Arms go behind us. Arms lift as you inhale. Head lift. Exhale, squeeze through the ball. Squeeze, 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 coming all the way up. Good. Let's go again. Rolling down. Slower you do it, the more control. So we're working all the way through to our toes. That's why we've got the ball. Breathing in, arms lift, head lift. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All the way up. If you're tiring, then just relax. Good. Last two. Arms lift. Take it back. Good. If you had enough, then just relax. Last one, rolling down. Arms lift. Behind us, nice long arms. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up, all the way up. Good, good, good. Well done, well done. Let's put that ball to one side. And let's roll onto our backs. We're going to go into our little bridge sequence. If you need a little towel or pillow under your head, place it there now. Okay. So keeping that sense of squeezing through your adductors. Feet, knees, hips in alignment. That's the position that you want to keep. Imagine that you have the ball still there. If you'd like to keep the ball there, absolutely place it there if it feels it will give you that stability. But let's focus on the pelvis, breathing in, breathing out. Let's just flatten that lower back, draw the hips towards you. Inhale, just release back to neutral. The shoulders are nice and wide. Breathing out, tuck the pelvis. So flatten the whole back. Inhale, back to neutral. Now on this next one, let's go into that full tilt, the pelvis, peel that lower back off and roll all the way up through the spine to the bottom of the shoulder blades, squeezing into your bottom. Breathing in at the top and breathing out, slowly rolling it down. Let's do this really nice and slowly so when you come down, you're not wobbling side to side. Back into neutral. Breathing in, breathing out, tilt. Squeeze through your bottom here. That's what drives you up. Driving those hips up to the ceiling, breathing in at the top. And then slowly as you exhale, slowly, feeling that whole spine now roll onto the mat. Mid-back, lower back, keep the bottom squeezed as you then go into neutral. Let's go again. Breathing in, breathing out, tilt, peel, roll. All the way up. Good. On the inhalation, let's bring the arms to the ceiling, palms facing forward. Exhale, keep the arms where they are as we roll slowly down. Slowly. Good. Inhale, the arms come down. Exhale, tilt, peel, roll. All the way up. Good. Inhale. So keep those hips lifted, arms to the ceiling. Exhale. Good. Lovely. Shoulder bridge, the best. And lower those arms down. Now bring your heels slightly closer to your bottom. What we're going to do now is we're not going to roll, we're simply going to just take the hips straight up. Straight up, no roll, straight up and down. So you're really activating your bottom. Drive those hips up and down. And this one, drive them up. Keep them there, keep them there. We're going to keep them up there. As we take the weight over onto the left leg very slightly, we're going to lift the right leg to 1 leg 100, and then lower. Keep those hips lifted. Left leg lift as high as you can manage by keeping those hips up. Lower. Just one more on each side. Keep those hips lifted. And lower. If this is too much, please relax. Last one on the left. Place that foot gently down. Keep those hips lifted. And let's finish the sequence with a little squeeze as we squeeze the hips up for 6, 5. Squeeze the bottom. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly, slowly, slowly relax all the way down. Good. Good, good, good. All right. All right, so let's lengthen your left leg and bring your right leg up into a 1 leg 100. Place your hands on your hip bones. And we're going to go to a 1 leg circle. And really the 1 leg circle, as you know, is all about keeping this pelvis cemented, as Lorraine says. Keep your pelvis cemented, so there's no wobbling. So let's bring that right knee in towards you. Let's drop it out. Let's take it forward. Then in towards the midline and then back. So we're taking it through that circle. And there's hips. If you feel your hands moving, your circle is too big. So let's focus on keeping that hip and whole pelvis nice and cemented. Good. So it's all about rib-hip connection, and you're still in neutral. Good. Let's do one more in this direction. Back to the center. And let's go back in the other direction. So in towards you. So you've got a pencil on your knee and you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. All the work is happening around your middle. If you place your thumbs on the bottom of your rib cage, you should be able to feel what's happening in that gap. If there's any movement in your upper back, if you're lifting, then just make the movement smaller or just relax your leg down. Good. Breathing in on half the circle, breathing out. Good. Finish your last one. Back to the center, lower that leg, lengthen it. Bring the other leg up into 1 leg 100. Good. Keeping those hands on the pelvis. Let's bring the knee towards you, dropping it out. Way in and back. Obviously, when you drop the leg out, there's going to be a lot of strain on that pelvis to move with it. So you'll be working around your middle. Good. You're still in neutral, which again places a lot more strain because your pelvis will naturally want to tilt even more forward. If there is such a phrasing, probably not. Okay. All right, so finish in that direction and let's go back in the other direction. So towards you, in, away, and around. So breathing in on half the circle, breathing out on the other. Good. Lovely. Finishing your last one. Lovely. Good. Good work. And I hope that makes sense. Placing that foot down, bring the other leg up to join it so the feet are next to each other, knees, hips are in alignment. We're going to do into our abdominal work. If you need a little pillow underneath your head or to support your head for this work, then do so. Otherwise, let's take our arms back, bend the elbows and cradle the back of the head. So the head is lifted a couple of inches off the ground, but nice and long. So you can almost massage the back of your neck to the bottom of your hairline. So your head is nice and long, and we keep that lovely long position. So your eyes are, I suppose, 45 degrees or looking slightly ahead of you. Breathing in, breathing out, we squeeze ribs to hips, and we do a little curl up. And then we lower back halfway. Exhale, squeezing up. Inhale to release. Use that pursed lips. You'll feel an extra squeeze around your belly button. Inhale to come back. Good, let's do 4 more. The slower you do it, the more control there'll be. Good. 2. 1, reminding yourself to drop your head into your hands. Good. Now this next one, let's do a little knee lift as you curl up, a gentle little knee lift. You're still in neutral. So the focus is not just around our abdominals and at the rectus abdominis, but we're also keeping the pelvis in neutral. Good. Let's do 4 more, so 2 on each side. Squeezing up. If this is too much for your head, keep the head lifted and then just lift the knees without the crunch. Good. So last 2. Good. Now if you can, keep your head lifted. Bring your right leg up into 1 leg 100. Extend the leg. Flex the foot. Lower the leg. Bring it back up. Bend the knee. And lower. And relax the head back. So we lift the upper body. Bring the other leg up into 1 leg 100. Extend that leg. Flex the foot. Lower it. Bring it back up. Bring it back in. And lower, and relax the head down. Now if this is too much, please relax down. We're just going to do 2 more. So we're lifting up into a curl. Extend the leg. If you want to work harder, lift higher. Extend the leg, lower, lift the leg, release. Now if you want to keep your upper body there, so we do our last one. Lift in, extend the leg, flex the foot, lower, bring it back up, back to the center. Keep the upper body there if you can. Little pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax down. Good. Well done, well done, well done. All right. Okay. You need a reward now, I think. So let's swing our legs under. Let's get rid of that little cushion if you have one. Bring yourself to the front of your mat. As we go into a little bit of rolling. So with rolling, you can start with your hands behind your knees, or you can start with them in the front. But if you like it, this position, we lift 1 leg, we lift the other, press your hands, press your legs into your hands, so you've got that lovely rounded shape. You're looking between your knees. We breathe in and we roll back. Exhale to come back up into that lovely tall position. Knees are slightly closer together. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're not leaning back with our head. We are just rolling. And then we're coming back up. Good. Let's do 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Good. We have to do a little bit of seal. So let's drop the knees out. Hands reach through either side of the ankles. Same hand, same leg. Just check the flippers are working. We're on our sitting bones. Let's do 4 little seals. Rolling back. Coming back up. Tap, tap, tap. And it's all about that balance. Good. Rolling back. Tap, tap, tap. Good. 2 more. Tap, tap, tap. 1 more. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Lovely. Well done. Let's bring those heels together, those soles together. Let's just do a little bit of easing out from these adductors. Okay, and as promised, no nasty bottom work because we've already done it. Let's roll onto our side. Knees are together. And just drop 1 knee onto the ground. Good. And you can extend the bottom leg. Just extend the bottom leg. 1 knee is resting on the ground. And let's just do 3 little arm circles in 1 direction. Good. Just mobilizing that shoulder. In 1 direction. And then 3 in the other. Good. Good, good, good. And when you've done your last one, relax the arm down. And then let's take our attention to the leg that is long. I did say we wouldn't do any bottom work, but we're going to do some adductor work. So what we're going to do is we just squeeze that bottom leg up and we release it down. We squeeze it up. So I didn't lie, I just sort of kept a little bit of truth from you. So let's squeeze it up and down. Squeeze it up and down. Let's go for 4 and down. 3 and down. Keep that leg nice and long. And we squeeze it up. Good. 2 and 1. Let's hold it there. Hold it there. Let's squeeze for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release down. Good, good, good. All righty. Let's swing ourselves onto our tummies. I'm just going to bring myself this way so I can see. As we go into our Swan Dive. So your hands are either side of the mat. Forehead is resting on the mat. Your legs are in a V position. In other words, they're not directly together, just slightly apart. Your belly button is slightly squeezing into your spine, so we're protecting that lower back. You can feel your hip bones nice and even on the mat. Good. As we inhale, let's roll our forehead out. Exhale, we squeeze into that upper back, lifting ourselves to the bottom of the rib cage, breathing in at the top and breathing out to the lower. Might be helpful, some of you taking your arms slightly wider Feel your forearms nice and flat on the ground. Breathing in, breathing out, lifting the bottom of the rib cage, and then lower. Now, if that is enough for some of you, stay at that level. You should know what is comfortable for you. Breathing in, breathing out, either coming up onto your forearms, if that is enough, or if you're able to come up onto your hands with a bent arm, or with a straight arm, whichever works for you without putting any strain on your lower back. And then slowly lowering, arms come down first, as we roll back down. Good, let's just do 2 more in your own time. Coming up to whichever level is comfortable, you squeezing into your bottom, no pain or tension in your lower back, breathing in at the top. And slowly, slowly, the arms come down first. So you're working all the muscles in that upper back, which help lower you. Good. Lovely. Let's do 1 more. And slowly, slowly lower. All the way back down. Good, lovely. Good, there's some beautiful swanage going on there. Let's take those knees nice and wide. And let's drop back. That lovely, lovely shell stretch. Good. Good, good, good. All right. And then let's take ourselves onto our sides. If you need that little cushion under your head, place it there. If you don't have a cushion, you can simply just cradle your head on your elbow. But your bottom leg is bent, the top leg is just resting on the floor in front. You have got that pickup underneath your waist. And let's just go into those very nice and easy arm circles, breathing in, breathing out. Just nicely mobilizing, you're working within your range, so you're not forcing your shoulder into any pain. If there's any tension or pain, make the circle smaller. So you're just leading with your elbow. And back the other way. So nice. Just do this all day. You might get a little bored. All right. And relax the arm down. Let's focus on that long leg. And we squeeze that bottom leg up and down. Squeeze it up and down. There shouldn't be any tension going into the lower back and down. Squeeze it up and lower. Let's go for 4 and lower. Really squeezing into that adductor and lower. 2 and lower. And 1, let's hold it here. Hold it as we pulse up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there and slowly lower that down. Good, good, good. Well done. Well done. All right. Let's get rid of that cushion. And let's swing our legs around. And then lower yourself onto your backs as we go into our dead bug. If you need that little pillow underneath your head, place it there, which just keeps your head nice and long. Knees are bent, feet, knees, hips in alignment. Let's inhale, bring the arms up, pointing to the ceiling, palms facing forward. You are in neutral pelvis, so just check that you are in neutral. And let's just start my single arm extension behind us, so starting with the right arm, breathing in, breathing out to bring it back. So we're looking to keep these arms long as we can, and by doing so, when we take it back, we are trying to keep the rib cage on the floor. Inhale. So the arm is like a lever, it will be pulling the spine with it. So that's where we're working around our middle. So we inhale. So it may not be a big movement. Good, all right. So let's just do 2 double arms. You may need to take your arms slightly wider as you inhale. Exhale to come back. Good, 1 more. Good, and coming back, all right. So now let's bend the right knee into 1 leg 100, keep the other leg on the ground, and let's go into our single leg dead bug. Putting all of that together, we inhale, we extend the right leg nice and high, the arms go back behind us, both arms, keeping that rib cage firmly cemented. Exhale, bring it back to the center. Let's do 3 more on this leg, inhale. Exhale. So there's a lot to think of. Keep the arms long. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1 more on this side. Good. Keep the arms where they are. Lower the right leg. Bring the other leg up into 1 leg 100. Lovely. And let's extend that leg. Exhale to bring it back. 3 more. So no tension creeping up into the shoulders or the neck. 2 more. Good. Keep that rib hip connection as that leg extends. Back to the center. Relax the feet down. Relax the arms down. Good, good, good. Lovely. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Now we're going to go into a single leg stretch, so keep 1 knee pressed in towards you. Extend the other leg, but that other leg stays nice and high. The reason if it lowers, your pelvis will tilt forward. So we keep it nice and high. We are actually in imprint now, so just tilt the pelvis back. If you can have your head lifted for this exercise, do so. Otherwise, keep it lower or on a cushion. Otherwise, we are looking up between our knees. As we inhale, exhale, we swap. And then we swap. So we're pulling that knee towards you, but we're stretching the other leg out. Good. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the upper body nice and high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's do it with a flexed foot for 8. Stretch it out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. Cradle the back of your head. Now you can either keep your legs in this 2 leg 100 or lower your legs so that your feet are on the ground. Now it's up to you, as long as your lower back is protected. So if the legs are in 2 leg 100, we're not extending, we are just keeping them up there. As we lift the upper body up, we do elbow to knee, and then back to the center. Elbow to knee, back to the center. So we're rotating, elbow to knee, good, keep the upper body up. Good, good. Let's do 4, 3, last 2, 2. Stay up there, stay up there. And relax the upper body. And bring those legs down. Good, well done, well done. All right. Let's just cross the right leg over the left. So right over left. And let's pull the left over towards you. So the right leg and the right knee pulls the left over. So you're feeling a lovely stretch through your left hip. So the right pulls the left over. There we go, good. And the head rolls to the other side. Breathing in, feeling that lovely stretch through that lower back and the hips. Breathe in, come back to the center. And from here, let's just pull the knees in towards you. So keep the legs crossed, pull the knees in towards you. Hold behind your thigh and just pull your legs in towards you, getting a lovely stretch through your right bottom, I believe. Lovely. So swap the legs over, left over right. Arms nice and wide. Inhale, exhale. We drop the hips over to the left. So the left is pulling the right over with. So you should get a lovely stretch through your right hip. And possibly into your lower back as well. Lovely thing about these stretches, the longer you hold it and relax into it, the deeper the stretch goes. All right, bringing it back to the center. Bring those knees in towards you, hold behind your thighs, and just pull that knee in towards you, getting a lovely stretch into your bottom, to your left bottom now. If it's easier with the ankle across the knee to find that stretch, then that can work as well. Good. All right. And if you've got your band to hand, let's just grab your band, place the band over the sole of one of your feet. Elbows onto the floor. You can either keep the other leg bent or lengthened as you straighten that leg, pulling it in towards you, getting a good stretch into your hamstring. Point the foot and then draw it down so we get even a deeper stretch into that calf. Point. And flex. Good, good, good. Lovely. Bending that knee, swapping over. The leg can either be lengthened, the other one, or bent. Good. So flex the foot, so we draw the toes down and point the foot. And draw it down. Good. See if we can bring that leg in closer towards you. Good, good, good. And from here, let's keep hold of the band around our foot, draw it forward and see if we can come up into a seated position by using the band. Pulling the band, coming up, coming up, coming up into that seated position all the way up onto our sitting bones. Marvelous. All right, so relaxing, taking that band out. Swing your legs under. Go into that 4-point kneeling position. I know you can't see it, but I have Pilates ant right here. Okay, on your hands and knees, let's pull belly button into spine, head is nice and long, and let's lift those knees. Toes are tucked under, And we just go into a gentle hover and relax down. And let's lift. Hold it there. And lower. And let's lift it. Let's hold it here. Hold it here. Hold it. Pull belly button to spine. Now let's draw our bottom to the ceiling. And let's drop our heels down. You may want to come onto your fingertips. And let's walk ourselves, walk our hands towards our knees. And then let's roll ourselves up very gently. That lovely tall standing position. Good, lovely. Let's keep that lovely sense of balance. Let's take the weight over onto our right side. Let's do opposite arm and leg. So lifting one leg, lifting the opposite arm, breathing in, breathing out. Keep nice and tall, really accentuate the height, pulling ourselves in and up as we swap over. Good, the upper body stays lovely and straight. And low. Good, now let's go up onto our toes. The arms come nice and wide. And down. Let's keep the heels down. Let's breathe in. And breathing out. Let's keep the arms nice and high. Palms facing backwards, dropping the shoulders. Let's just squeeze into our shoulder blades. 8, 7, 6, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lower them down. Let's just roll into those shoulders. Shake those arms out. Shake those legs out. Lovely. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Have a lovely rest of the weekend and hopefully see you all next week.